Peace on Earth. Ethan Indigo Smith here. I wanted to talk about the philosophy or a philosophy behind a movement in Tai Chi. Uh, Grass Sparrow's tail is actually a little bit confusing even in its name, because although this can be used to grab or grasp a thing or a person, appendage of a person, or a stick or whatever, um, an ear, a naughty young person. Um, it is also actually, it implies grasp sparrow's tail implies that one is so sensitive that when a sparrow has landed on you, you can stop it from taking off, right? Because a bird needs a branch, a solid thing to jump off of, fly away, right? And so when you sink in response to its tiny little beginning of its push off, just let it stay. So you grasp a sparrow not in your palm, but here, right? So that aside now, the snake, the creeping snake of grasp sparrow's tail is there's a circle going on as I clutch from my pinky first, or a cascade, and there's also a circle or spiral as I associate at perhaps any number of different placements here, right? So all those two things come together into grass sparrow's tail and this spiraling, really beautiful articulation. And it can be done any number of ways, but that's just the way my teacher, Jim, taught me. And I find this to be a really beautiful articulation that kind of, in a sense, has all the different ways to practice it in it. So really what I'm doing here, if I were to grab or grasp a person, I would be doing it theoretically in such a soft manner that they wouldn't know what happened, right? In that creeping snake kind of thing, right? The anaconda just kind of rolls and it's got you, right? It doesn't do that. Starts with a pinky. What? How? Oh, it's just so yes, that's a psychological thing, maybe not actual. And for the philosophical respect, when you're in a martial confrontation, you don't go from 0 to 100, military speaking or personal speaking. One does not do that. There's a great expression to the martial arts and to defense. Um, it is better to check than to strike. It is better to strike than to kick. It's better to kick than to wrestle. And it's better to wrestle than demolish, if you will. And so the grasp sparrow's tail has this softness to it that comes to a place of intense control. Um, and also, it depicts this philosophy of that creeping snake anaconda like approach where it's not noticed. It's not happening in a way that there's 0 to 100% and then also a 0 to 100% response, right? They didn't even see it get to 80, 90%, right? Because it just happened in a eloquent manner, in a dumbfounding and uncanny manner, right? So I hope that idea is interesting to practitioners, and the philosophy anyway is interesting to people that think about stuff. Peace.